Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Great League, showcasing some more fun battles featuring Dragonair! Dragonair, I think, is one of the Pokemon that got an update that is kind of slept on in the Great League. This thing is amazing. Of course, dragon types are always powerful with running Dragon Breath with Stab. That Dragon Breath damage can be quite OP, and it will be serving as a safe swap on this team to draw out any potential Ice types or Charmers that may be lurking in the back on your opponent's team so that Altaria can close the game strong. You want to draw out any Charmers or Steel types. Altaria does have a problem with those, of course, being a dragon. And you want to draw out any potential Walreins that may be lurking in the back, as well as it is double weak to Ice-type damage. You draw those out so that Deoxys on the lead can take them out. Deoxys is a very solid lead option if you're going to run double dragons on an ABB style team because it handles most of their targets in the Great League. That being Steel types, Walrein can handle Azumarill very well. Deoxys always powerful. But before we dive into the featured set of the video, we are starting things off with some bonus battles that I thought were tons of fun. And here we go, Dragonite Lead. It's not Shadow, but it's still squishy. Dragonite, I'm not sure belongs in the Great League format. I think Ultra League or Master League is where its home should be. But here we are. We tanked the Dragon Claw, and they somehow knew to catch the Psycho Boost onto a Gfisk. So, very nice play by our opponent, because we have now lowered our attack by 2 stages by throwing that Psycho Boost. And we're going to go for another one, because we need to really put in some work on this Gfisk before we make the play into our Dragonair, because Dragonair obviously has access to Aqua Tail, which can hit it for super effective damage. We tanked that Earthquake, as you can see. Dragonair, a little bit bulkier than Dragonite, its final stage evolution. But we will have to shield up that Rock Slide. We really want to get rid of the Gfisk, because we don't want this thing anywhere near our Altaria, so I'm going to go for the Aqua Tail, and they let it go. That is amazing. Hoping that we can maybe make it to a Body Slam for this Dragonite, but that was wishful thinking. I knew that there were slim chances of that happening. So we come in with Altaria, and holy smokes, look at that Dragon Breath damage chunk away at this Dragonite. We will shield up this Dragon Claw and hope like heck that there is something that Altaria will have a good time against, and there is, in the form of Medicham. Now, I'm not expecting this Medicham to have Ice Punch, because if they lead with Dragonite, they're going to want to have some added coverage for Steel types, so we're reading that they're not running Ice Punch. Gonna go for the Psycho Boost and grab that final shield. And they are well past Ice Punch energy, and it's a Power Punch as I expected. It just makes perfect sense to run it on Medi in the back if you're running a Dragon up front. But what doesn't make sense is that this team is ABA weak to Charm. I don't know what they do with a Charm lead, but that is all beside the point. Gonna go for another Psycho Boost to chip away at the Medicham, get it within a nice range for a Sky Attack. So they do counter down. They do have some energy, but so do we. They desperately throw back in that Dragonite, just giving us more farm, allowing us to get to the Sky Attack, and this Medicham is absolutely within range as we say bye-bye to the Medicham. This ABB-style team working to perfection, allowing Altaria to close the game strong. That's going to be a good game. Well played. I'm telling you guys, Dragonair, sneaky good, should not be slept on. It has a lot of play. But here we go, Medicham lead, pretty positive lead for us. Deoxys, often big brother's Medicham in many ways. Their only hope is if they're running Ice Punch, they can slowly but surely chip away, but we have to proceed with caution here, and they are running Power Punch, because Medicham leads can often compared with 2 Steel types in the back, so we are playing with that in mind. It is a massive possibility. They shield up our first Thunderbolt, and they are looking to boost their damage to further increase the damage of the Psychic, so we will shield that up. So like I said, you don't know what they have in the back, but it's an Altaria of their own. Okay. Another team, ABA weak to Charm. Guys, if you want to run Medicham with a Dragon, you gotta lead with a Poison type or Steel type, but here we go. We got that chip damage in with a Psycho Boost, making this matchup a lot easier for our Dragonair. Gonna chip even further with a Body Slam. And we tank this, guys. Like I said, Dragonair can definitely do some things in the Great League. We tank that long enough to farm it down, leaving this matchup with very minimal health to farm. And there is a Shadow Nidoqueen in the back. So, we're looking pretty good here. We do have some energy on our Deoxys. We are even on shields. Gonna put the pressure on this Nidoqueen immediately and most likely grab that final shield. A fully powered Psycho Boost would do loads of damage to a Shadow Nidoqueen. Switch timer's not quite up yet, and we're gonna tank this. Just the Poison Fang. We tank that, no problem, and gonna really put the pressure on this Nidoqueen. Shields are down on their end. This Psycho Boost does quite a bit, even though it has been debuffed by 2 stages, and now the stage is set for Altaria to sweep this endgame. They did build up to a Stone Edge, so we're shielding this out of caution. They go Earth Power. Oh, they baited us. That's an interesting play there, because they should have just gone for the Poison Fang. That was a little much, but it does not matter because that Medicham's gone, and so is the Nidoqueen. Altaria doing its job to perfection, sweeping the endgame in dominant fashion. That's going to be a good game. Well played. I'm telling you guys, double dragons with Dragonair was amazing. And here we go. We've got a Gfisk Lead. Pretty tricky lead. It's always a little awkward. And that's because it does resist our charge moves. But we are doing super effective damage with our counters. So we shielded up the first Earthquake because we've got to get this Gfisk low. And we kind of want to force them to swap out here just to see what they have in the back and get an energy lead with one of our dragons. So we will tank this next one, and we are well past 100 energy. So now we're going to throw this Psycho Boost and make a play into our Dragonair. That does a decent amount of resisted damage, putting the Gfisk within farm down range, and they've got a Pelipper in the back. So team reading 101, guys. If they lead with a Gfisk and they've got a Pelipper safe swap, you can bet the house that they most likely have a grass type in the back. Classic team comp. Classically, the grass type of choice is Venusaur, but you could also see it with Meganium or Serperior. So this thing farmed for days. They're looking to one-shot us. Not letting that happen. There was no reason not to go for the big Hurricane at that health range, and we farmed down. We are at a shield disadvantage, but we've got loaded energy, and there it is, right on cue. Their grass type of choice happens to be a Serperior. Gonna go for the Body Slam. This is where Body Slam is such a massive update for Dragonair. Gives it so much more broader play. It's amazing, and they do take us out with a Frenzy Plant. It's time for Altaria to clean this thing up. Anytime you want a top left, my friend, you go for it, and they do, as it was lights out for them. So those were the bonus battles so far, guys. Double Dragons was not only powerful, but a lot of fun. But we've got the featured set coming right up. Had a blast with those bonus battles. As we move into the featured set of the video, we are met with a Deoxys mirror matchup on the lead. Gonna go right into Dragonair. Deoxys leads can come with a variety of things in the back. One team comp you have to keep in mind is the classic triple counter team, and they make a play in the double. Oh man, someone's been watching their Home Slice Henry. Shouts to Home Slice, one of my favorite fellow content creators. But he recently ran double with Deoxys and Obstagoon, sort of a play on the classic triple counter team. So we are playing with that in mind. We're making a hard team read here. There's no way that this is not the Home Slice Henry double team, so we're going to play with that in mind. Going for another body slam, and we will not flip this, and we're fine with that. We're going to let this go. It's just a body slam. But Home Slice Henry ran it with payback, so we have to keep that in mind. And if they get to payback energy before we can farm down, we're going to have to shield. Because we are reading that there is an Obstagoon in the back, and we need to hang on to this Deoxys. We shield up that big payback, and I was expecting the DD, but they come right in with the Obstagoon. Maybe a slight misplay there, as Obstagoon is taking double super effective damage from our counters, but they can fight back with super effective Night Slashes. Gonna look to chip this Obstagoon with a Thunderbolt here, and they do shield as they make an aggressive play back into their DD. We're gonna preserve our DD for that Obstagoon, and it's Altaria time, and here we go. Shields are down on both ends. And Altaria has a clean win over Deoxys in the zero shield, especially when it has a health advantage, which we do. Gonna go for the Sky Attack. I was looking at its health, and I was thinking it was just about in Sky Attack range, but no, it hangs on by a thread long enough to get off this Psycho Boost. That really would have been nice if that KO'd, but that's okay. I'm thinking Altaria can clean this game up, no problem. We get to another Sky Attack. And I'm thinking this will allow us to say bye-bye to the Obstagoon. Altaria coming in super clutch yet again, closing the game in dominant fashion. That's going to be a good game, well played. And Dragonair with Body Slam was so nice, and I do prefer the non-shadow. I like the added bulk on it, but here we go. Nightmare Lead and Sableye. We go into our Dragonair, speaking of, and they catch our Aqua Tail onto a Medicham. Very nice catch by them. So pretty neutral matchup here. Of course, Dragonair does not fare very well up against any counter user. Counter is just too OP of a fast move, and they are running Power Up Punch, so that is good to know. That is very good for our Deoxys. Gonna just look to get off a Body Slam, and I don't think that we will be making it to another move, as they've boosted the already OP counters here, and that's fine. Dragonair grabbed a shield and got this Medicham relatively low. Dragonair, amazing. And here we go. We've got our DD back onto this Medicham. We're going to tank all this, no problem, and preserve our shields for Altaria to sweep the endgame with a shield advantage. That is how we are playing this. Got to get rid of the Medicham before they make it to another Psychic, and we are still relatively healthy. Going back into Altaria for the Sableye. And they have a Basti in the back. It's lights out, my friends. The RPS phenomenon struck yet again. There was literally no shot at winning that. Just couldn't get the alignment. Didn't work out. Good game. Well played. Yeah, we caught a bad case of the RPS in that last one, but we press on, and here we go. Wigglytuff Lead. If you're going to be met with a Charmer with this team, you definitely want to see it on the lead with Deoxys. Another reason why I chose to go with Deoxys is because with its immense bulk, it's able to hang in here with these overpowered Charmers and pretty comfortably tank the charm damage. And I would say the best Charmers for DD would be Wigglytuff and Alola Ninetales, as they take neutral damage from the counters. But we trade shields and they swap out into a Swampert. So what we're going to do is put the pressure on the Swampert with a Psycho Boost, and now it's Altaria time. Altaria is the proper alignment for Swampert. It's bulkier. And if they are running Earthquake, it's double resistant. But no, this is the one Swampert still running Sludge Wave. You'd love to see it. We are also double resisting these Mud Shots, which is another reason why Altaria is the alignment. We're tanking all this. Altaria is going to be the damage sponge because they will undoubtedly come back in with that Wigglytuff. But guys, we farmed that Swampert all the way down. We've got back-to-back Sky Attacks. I would imagine this one gets the shield, and we got another one locked and loaded for this pink marshmallow known as Wigglytuff, and we get off that Sky Attack, and it hangs on by a thread. You'd love to see it. So we're gonna wait down the switch timer here, and we're actually gonna snipe it with our Dragonair with double resisted dragon breaths, and oh, they got a victory bell in the back. It's lights out for them. That thing could do nothing to our Dragonair as they top left. That's gonna be a good game. Well played. I'm telling you guys, if you've got a nice Dragonair and you're not sure what to run with it, this team might be for you. But here we go, Talonflame Lead. We've got two excellent answers to Talonflame in the back. But in this battle, we choose to stay in here a little bit to chip away at this Talonflame and perhaps grab a shield advantage. We are running an ABB team, and this is a pretty neutral lead for us. So at some point, we are going to have to swap out. But we want to see if they will swap out themselves. No, they don't go for the Brave Bird, so they're looking to stay in. So now, with that in mind, we're going to throw this next Psycho Boost. They will likely tank it, as it has been debuffed, and it's Dragonair time. Here we go. And they've got an Abomasnow in the back. So this is an ABB-style team working to perfection. That is why Dragonair is here, to draw out the ice types, just as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So here we are. We're on this Abomasnow, and we will not make it to another move. This Weather Ball will absolutely KO. It's massively super effective. And here we're back in on our DD. And we're getting pretty low. Going to shield this up. So we are now even on shields and hoping like heck that we can farm this thing down. It's not a shadow, but yes, we do get the farm down. That is amazing. We are getting low, and they try to immediately either take us out or pressure that final shield. We're going to shield. We want to put the pressure on this Talonflame because it can be quite lethal if you let it get on a roll here. So, gonna go for another Psycho Boost, and we've got another one locked and loaded, hoping that this one KOs. It is double debuffed, but Talonflame is not known for its bulk, and it doesn't quite KO, so we snipe it right out of the sky with our Altaria, denying them all of that farm, and they've got a Vigoroth left in the back. So we're okay here. We're looking pretty good. Vigoroth needs 3 body slams to KO, and we only need 2 sky attacks, and we did get a slight energy lead on it as well. So we are in cruise control, my friends. It's pretty fundamental here. We are just going to build up to the next sky attack. And like I said, they need 3 body slams to take this. And there is just no way that they're making it to a 3rd body slam before we get to the sky attack. And we do get to it. Altaria. How about Altaria sweeping up these end games like you wouldn't believe? It's a thing of beauty. You love to see it. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played. Who knew that Altaria could be such a powerful closer? That was amazing. But here we go. Another fairy. Slurpuff. Another Pokemon that got a massive update with Season 12. It now has Fairy Wind, which means that it can get to its high energy cost charge moves at a pretty fast rate. Now this thing can run energy ball, it can learn flamethrower, and it can also learn play rough. They've revealed energy ball. We don't know what the second move is, so this is a risky play to come in not knowing what that second move is. Could absolutely be a play rough, and that would one-shot. So we will shield this out of caution, and they go energy ball again. They're holding their cards very close to the vest, not revealing that second move. So they come in on us with a Buzzwole, and they shield up our body slam. They do get to a lunge. Not going to shield this. We are not giving them a shield advantage here. We were fine letting Dragonair go down because we've got Altaria in the back for this Buzzwole. Altaria handles Buzzwole quite nicely as we are resisting everything that they could possibly throw at us. They go for the lunge to lower our attack, but that's okay. It's just giving us more farm. Not a problem at all as we farm down the Buzzwole. Fully expecting that Slurpuff to come back in. Maybe. They are thinking long and hard, waiting down that switch timer. It's a Lantern running Water Gun. Very interesting choice on going Water Gun. I do prefer Spark for the energy generation. and some added coverage on flyers, but they're going water gun, and that is fine. We go for a Thunderbolt that does hit for neutral, as it is part water as well, and they go for a Surf. We shield that up because we want to get some more damage in on this Lantern. It can be a bit of a problem for Altaria because with its electric typing, it's resisting our sky attacks. So we do grab the final shield there, and they farm down. We've got loaded energy, not messing around with this Lantern. Gotta put it out of its misery with a Moonblast. We say bye-bye to Lantern, and here we go, guys. The moment of truth. The question is this thing running Play Rough? If they are, it is lights out. But they're not. They're running Flamethrower, which means that we win. Holy smokes. Oh, I was sweating bullets, my friends. I wasn't sure if that was lights out for us, but it worked out in the end. I think if you run Slurpuff, you should definitely go with Play Rough. And, you can go Energy Ball or Flamethrower. But I think Play Rough might be a must for Slurpuff. But that's all beside the point. That's the team, my friends. Good game. Well played to our opponent. And how about Double Dragons? I was thoroughly impressed with Dragonair. It performed beautifully with its newly updated move of Body Slam. It just gives it more play because before that you would go with Dragon Pulse or Wrap, depending on the meta that you were playing in. But I think Body Slam is a massive improvement for Dragonair because with a move like Dragon Breath, you can get to those Body Slams very fast. Body Slam, one of the best charge moves in the entire game. And you have some very nice coverage with Aqua Tail as well, where Body Slam would be resisted. So very powerful Double Dragon team. Guys, I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching. Keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.